Fabio Quartararo was the sole rider of the Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP team in 27-lap Gran Premio dell'Emilia-Romagna race. But he was unlucky. He ran out of fuel on the last lap and crossed the finish line in 7th place. The Frenchman had another good start from P9 on the grid, gaining a place on the opening lap as he slotted in behind Marco Bezzecchi. With Brad Binder suffering a crash soon after, the Yamaha man was up to 7th and only one position removed from his goal for the day. However, El Diablo struggled to stay with the riders ahead of him in the early stages, and a charging Franco Morbidelli posed a threat to Quartararo's plan. The Monster Energy Yamaha team rider put his head down to manage the gap. Meanwhile, Pedro Acosta crashed out ahead of him on lap 9, and Francesco Bagnaia did the same on lap 21. It put Quartararo in 5th, and he gave it his all to defend the position. Morbidelli had crept up to within 0.4 seconds on the final 7 laps, but Quartararo withstood the pressure. However, he ran out of fuel coming out of the second to last corner. It had him finish in 7th place, 20.922 seconds from Enea Bastianini, who won the race. The results in Misano see Fabio Quartararo move up to 13th place in the overall standings with 73 points. Teammate Alex Rins is now in 21st position with 15 points. Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP keep their 9th place in the team championship with 88 points, and Yamaha hold on to 4th position in the Constructors' Championship with 84 points. MotoGP will be back in action next week at the Mandalika circuit for the Grand Prix of Indonesia. Fabio Quartararo explained, "Already in the second to last corner I had no more fuel left. I tried to do whatever I could, but I'm still super happy about how the race went. This is by far one of the best GPs we've had this year. Now we will see what kind of results we can get at the overseas races. If we do a similar kind of weekend in Indonesia, I think it's a big step forward for us. Lately, when I'm riding, I'm feeling much better. I think that we can be happy with the work we've done in the last few weeks. It's a real shame that the race ended the way it did. Fabio was doing a great job defending 5th place, but then, in the final corners, he ran out of fuel and crossed the finish line in 7th. It's a small setback after a great race weekend. But focusing on the silver lining, we are seeing gradual improvements. So, we take the positives from this weekend, and we will try to fight for good positions again next week in Mandalika." Massimo Marigali, team director of Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP, added.